host for the day because Richard decided he had a thing. It's Benedict!
Girl, raised on promises, she couldn't help thinking that there little more lies somewhere. After all, it was a baby world with lots of place to run to. Yeah, she had to die, tried she had, won't be promised she was going. That night, just too low on her balcony. Yeah, she didn't want to cause room by out of 441, like waves crash on the beach. And through one different moment there, she came back in a memory. Oh God, so painful, something so cold, still so far. How's it going, guys? It has been about 12 months since we've been here, so it's good to see you. Look good. We probably look a little bit a year older. We're a bit haggard. We've traveled the country, the world, and then we came back home to Jacksonville to tell you all about it. This is our last convention of the year. And so that could only mean one thing. We're going to dial it up to 11 and go as hard as we can. Because after this, it's sleepy time. It's sleepy time for Dada. So this weekend we're going to go crazy. Between you, just between us, my new favorite thing is that Richard sometimes doesn't come on Friday. Whatever, he's got this directing gig. He's directing Supernatural or whatever. But kind of my new favorite thing is that we get to have, this is our Friday, it's our Friday. It used to be Dick Day. It's now Robbie Day. So we got today, we got tomorrow, and then we got Sunday. It's going to be a great one. I can't wait. It's so nice to be back here in Jacksonville. Although it's weird, there's no nightlight here. We landed at like 12:30 last night, and it was like no man's land. It was like dust town, like literally a tumbleweed rolled in front of the car. And we're like, oh, this is good. And it's weird. There's like a little bit of nightlife. So that's going to be a challenge trying to find, but surely it's Florida, you all party. So we'll find something. We'll find something. Afternoon. We don't start looking till afternoon. But the important thing is that we're all here now, and we're here to celebrate the best show on television, Supernatural. It is a show that has defied expectations. It is a show that has been around so long that the network has changed over to a different network, but it has remained a show left over from the WB that is now on the CW. And we're here celebrating that amazing show. We've been a part of this phenomenon that is Supernatural. And yes, the show ends this year, which sucks, and maybe it's my character's fault, which is even sucks harder. But we're not going to talk about that, or maybe we will. We probably will, and that's okay. That's why I'm here, so you can throw things at me. Don't throw things at me. The show's gonna end, but we're gonna keep going. We're not going anywhere. And what's amazing is for the whole weekend, you get a soundtrack provided by me and my band, Louden Swain. Let's meet the guys in the band. On the bass guitar. He flew all night long. A red eye. He just landed a couple hours ago. But he's here because he's not human, he's a robot. Fueled on batteries, Mr. Michael Bora. Not human. He is not human. He did not sleep and he's still playing. That's what non-humans do. Speaking of no human feelings, on the drums. Just kidding. We love him like a brother. A much younger brother from a different mother, but a brother. Just kidding. We love him like a brother that is our own. The one and only Stephen Norton. And on the lead guitar, a person that is human, has human feelings, but they're all anti-feelings towards other humans. He's a sweet, sweet man, but he does have aggression. Fortunately, he has a guitar that he can put his aggression into every day. And fortunately for us, we get to hear it, the beautiful sounds of Mr. Billy Moran. So angry. So epic angry. Ladies and gentlemen, substituting for Richard Speight today, I am Benedict. I play a character on a show that used to be beloved and now is hated, but it doesn't matter to me because I know that you still like me. At least that's what I tell myself in the mirror every morning. So happy to be here with you. Let's take them home, boys. When you go to a restaurant and there's the guy who greets you at the restaurant is also serving you the food and also possibly making the food. That's what I feel like today. I'm doing all the duties. So I just check. Looks like we're ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Rachel Minor!
interest of keeping with this theme, I think you should play me today.
Okay. Yeah. I'd love to get on that thing. I can't believe that hasn't happened yet.
No, we should do it. Yeah.
I know I'd crash it. Somehow she's so good at that now. Remember one time you had a ramp that winded around with no handles on the side or whatever? No barricade, and you were like, shoot.
I've gotten better. But you know, I think you have to embrace the fact that like one day I might just go off the stage. That's okay.
I'm not okay with that. That's why we put you in the chair. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy the lovely Miss Rachel Meyer.
I love these guys. Hello, you. I cannot believe we are already to the last convention of the year. This is craziness. But I'm just happy to spend it with you, and this has been an amazing year, and just thank you for everything, because.
So, something I know you can riff on. Let's sort the Avengers into their Hogwarts houses.
Wait, what am I doing? I'm sorting the Avengers into what?
Their Hogwarts houses.
Their Hogwarts houses? See, this is what I'm saying. You know what a nerd I am. I love that I can't, that I would do. Oh my goodness. So, okay, so we have to go through, let's see, I don't know, I'm thinking right now, I think the Hulk would be, I think he'd actually be Gryffindor. Because I think that's like the right combination of like, I want to do good, but also like, I'm super weird brave.
Banner would be Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw, Banner would be Ravenclaw, you're absolutely right. I think, the Captain America is definitely Gryffindor.
Black Widow.
What was that? Black Widow would be Slytherin, without a doubt. Okay,
Tony Stark.
Tony Stark, I think would actually maybe be a Slytherin. Hawkeye? Hufflepuff, you think? Yeah, maybe Hufflepuff. But I don't know, like he's kind of Gryffindor, but there's something a little bit like Milquetoast, where I'm like, Hufflepuff, I don't know.
Are we doing the houses of different people?
Of Avengers. Because this is what I'm good for.
That's great. That's awesome. I love that. Has anyone ever done that? Like, that's a good...
I don't think so.
Talk about a crossover.
Can you choose the band? Which house is
That was going to be my other question.
What's the band?
We have to, like, what house have you done?
I know what I am.
What are you?
A folk club.
Hufflepuffs are the best. See, the thing is, like, I'm a Gryffindor. I've done many tests. I'm through and through Gryffindor, but I'm not a Gryffindor elitist. Some people are like, because Gryffindor is the best. No, the reason why I'm a Gryffindor is because I'm stupid brave. Because whereas other people might think things through, I'm like, no, I got this, guys. And then I'm like on the floor. Like, he does it.
Yeah, not me. I know, I've seen you do that ramp.
That's right.
He's Slytherin for sure.
Slytherin?
I think Mike might be Hufflepuff.
I think so, yeah. I think you're a Ravenclaw.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so now my work here is done.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rachel Meyer! Thank you. I forgot to mention earlier that we're doing, I think we're doing stage it, so that's happening. I can't remember if I'm supposed to mention that or not. I'm probably not, but anyway. It's happening! We're live! Anyway, next to the stage is a man. Sometimes there's a man. This man, he can sing, he can write, he can produce music. He's the one and only Jason. It's a good-looking shirt. You want to show that one more time for the peeps? No. Is it on? Jason's mic is not working. Liz?
Hello?
Hey! Okay.
It says Dick Jr. and the Volunteers on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you open it up so they can see your movie? To them.
But they still, it's so far away, they can't, they wouldn't, I don't think they'd be able to see it.
It's Zoom. They got cameras. In that case, they probably can't see me. It's Jason and some little person. I don't know.
Does this little person want to sing a song with anything?
I would love to.
Yeah. Billy, you gotta sing a little something on this one.
All I hear is acoustic.
I know. You guys all, any of us here.
Hey Liz, can you lower the acoustic in yours?
Sorry, everybody. We did not. Oh, interesting. That's not what I.
Hi, staging folks. Where's the staging camera?
Over here. I all of a sudden I couldn't remember if we were supposed to acknowledge that or not.
Yeah, I mean, I think I don't know. Hi. That one?
Now it's completely gone out of everything.
Pulling my wheel in North Carolina, heading up the road, hey God, I see red light. Well, I made a time post in 17 hours, leaving me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, holding her out and see my baby tonight. Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel, rock me, mama, any way you feel. Rock me, mama, like a wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Running from the clothes of the movie, while I was going through the floor in Old Town streaming. A bitty guitar, I picked the banjo now. Oh, those north country winds keep on getting me now. Like I'm really playing poker, so I had to believe. Ain't turning back now, living that old life no more. Mama, like a wagon wheel, rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like a wind and the rain. Rock me,
slow. Caught a trucker out of Philly, had a nice long tow. He's heading west from the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee, where I gotta get the front for the sun. I hear my baby call my name, and then I know that she's the only one. If I die right, at least I will die free. Yeah, rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like a wind and a rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like a wind and a rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Hey, mama, rock me. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Nordy, Borja, I love you. You guys want to sing a little station breaks tune in? Yeah? One maybe they can count along to.
Yeah. If you know it, count it. It's called Dawn. Billboard slicker in the valley. Stare back at him with the gambling. Maybe I'll go start a fire. But if they catch me, they'll put me away. Used to say, he's got potential. Now I'm on my way to nowhere. 6 more miles and I'm out of state. 5 more ways to make my case. 4 suitcases to breathe, it went wrong.
How many of y'all know it? I got it.
Just 2 more people didn't make it. One without my head and now it's gone. The ashtray knows I'm alone. Certainly seen its better days. I live and die by the phone. I live and learn and love my foolish ways. Who will save me on the day? Oh, no one tried to save me. 6 more miles and I'm out of state. 5 more ways to go to make my case. 4 suitcases of reasons it went wrong. I got a 3 ibuprofen headache. 3 ibuprofen headache. Just 2 more people didn't make it. 1 with all my head and now it's gone. Now it's gone. Now it's gone. Now it's gone. One good reason for leaving. I'm not blind and you can't see. I'm just so good at believing. Damn my sensitivity. I can't help it. No, I can't. My heart bleeds. I'll be damned if I can help it. 6 more miles and I'm out of state. 5 more ways to go to make my case. 4 suitcases of reasons it went wrong. Here we go. I got just 2 more people didn't make it. 1 good on my head. 1 good on my head. 1 good on my head. Now it's gone. Now it's gone. Now it's gone.
I loved every second of it. Hi.
I have a question and
Okay.
a song request.
All right.
I just wanted to know, I'm from Bowling Green, Virginia.
What?
Virginia, all the way down here. I just wanted to know if you were any relation to the Pitts and Mans Realty that is in Bowling Green.
Is that did somebody set you up?
No, my mom went to school at Caroline County High School, and I was just wondering if she went to school with anybody from your family.
Where do you live in Bowling Green?
Well, my grandparents live there right now. I currently don't, but I'm from there. I've lived there for years.
What?
Yeah.
I currently live there now.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's my dad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Mike Mans.
Okay.
That's really funny.
It's small world.
Yeah, bless you. Where did you grow up?
I grew up mainly in Powhatan, but I
Yeah.
lived in Bowling Green recently for like 6 years.
That's so funny.
Back with my grandparents, but I visit there all the time because
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Bowling Green, in case you don't know, it sounds familiar, but not because it's the one you're thinking of. Because there are a lot of Bowling Greens, and they're all really big, except ours. It's about 1,100 people, and it's 1.6 square miles. And it's tiny.
Oh, so tiny.
Yeah. Robbie knows. Robbie was like, no, seriously, this is where you're from?
I was like, where's the town?
We just passed it.
And literally, like, I feel like we parked in front of that building where we did our little stage it. And what was it? Everyone, I was like, oh, hey, Jason, how you doing, Jason? I mean, everybody knows everybody. I think you parked funny or something like, hey, Jason, just so you know, you had a parking issue.
Well, he's the landlord.
Huh?
You own downtown.
No.
Now he owns it.
No, that is not.
It's a wonderful life.
Yeah, I wish. That'd be awesome. But what's your name? What is it?
Brittany.
Brittany.
Yes, that's right.
That's fun. Thank you very much for your question.
Do you ever thought about like really owning that town and renaming it Mansville?
I think there's already a Mansville.
Well, now there's two. Newsflash, there's also another Bowling Green.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. What was your request? I'll play it for you at some other point, most likely.
It was Hallelujah.
Okay. Well, that's
Hey, you know what? Now that you've mentioned that, we'll do it for you. Not now, but before the weekend's over. Are you coming to the show tomorrow night? You get your bottom to that show, and we'll play it for you.
Okay, thank you.
Bye. How's it going so far, Jason? And your
fantastic. These folks are a good crew.
they are a good crew. It's good, a lot of good energy.
Especially like in this general area.
Is it true y'all ran out of water, or they didn't have water? That's cool.
The hotel or the town or
The hotel, like half the hotel, like no water this morning. Chris Schmelke said he shaved his beard with iced tea.
I would just like to point out that
No, I didn't hear that.
Chris Schmelke
That's not a joke.
picks the only morning in the last 10 years that he hasn't had water
Yeah.
to also be the only morning in the last 10 years that he shaved his face.
Yeah. Which started as a mistake. I guess he thought it was on a different setting and like shaved.
And then he was like, well, I guess I better shave with iced tea.
Yeah, and then
Okay, no.
no.
That's how you earn the nickname Ice T.
I wanted to know if it like gave him like a a high, a little bit of a high. Like, I shaved my face with iced tea. Give it all, 'cause all you have. Try so hard to complete the man. Tangled up in a mangled line. How many more blind eyes? baptized, now your spirit flies. You can break the cycle, flee the past, get your boots and hit the gas. You're coming home to Tennessee, you're coming home, you're free. No more dirty, bloody nights. The promises in the morning light. Gonna find your strength just a little bit, it's like where you left it. You can break the cycle, flee the past, get your boots and hit the gas. Break the cycle, flee the past, get your boots and hit the gas. Break the cycle, flee the past, get your boots and kick some ass. You're coming home to Tennessee, coming home, you're free.
Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'll be around all weekend.
Jason Mans, everybody, one more time. He's a man, he's a man, he's a man, he's a mighty good man. He's a man, he's a man, he's a man, he's a mighty good man. He's a man, he's a man, he's a man, he's a Jason Mans. He's a man, he's a man, he's a man, he's a mighty good man. All right, thank you. Now is the time of the show where I walk over here and do this, and then I go right here and I find out what's happening next. Oh, guys, this is our face. It's karaoke silence! That's our new single. It's called Karaoke Sign Ups. Pick it up. Sign up for your karaoke, and we'll be back in a jiffy.
Hey Lisa, I just wanted to know, as actors sometimes we have to go to a place that for us personally may not be comfortable, but professionally it's required to bring what we have to the character's performance. What do you do in a situation where you're given a script and you develop your character, and it may not necessarily be a comfortable place for you to go mentally, but you know you have to get there to bring the performance that's required for your character?
Well, I go. I just leap. You know, when it comes to, especially in theater, because in film and TV, I find it to be a little bit easier to shake off a character because you're not sitting with them for as long. You're usually like moving through the scenes, and you never have to go back on it once you've done it. So the answer that I have is more for theater, because when you have to say the same words over and over again every day with more and more feelings at the same time, those are mantras and rituals. And I find that always creeps into my soul, especially if I'm playing really dark characters or characters who don't like themselves very much. That's really, really hard. But my friend and director, Diana Donnelly, who I work with a lot, she taught me how to wash it off. And she was like, no, physically, like either take a shower or wash your hands if you can't get to a shower. Hey! Or, you know, something that lets you embody letting it go so that you're not holding on to it, because the only way to go is to leap. And so I leap and I dive and I swim around in the mess, and then I take a shower and I get it all off.
Thank you.
Awesome, thanks for your question.
Hi. How did it go?
It was so good!
That's awesome.
I love you guys. I love you guys.
We love you. Ladies and gentlemen, Lisa May! No, I mean, good. F it. Oh, guys, next up on stage, we're getting 2 for the price of 1. That's right. It's Jeffrey, Vincent Breeze, and Chad Lindbergh! Is this the first time pairing, the 2 of you paired together?
Hi, Chad.
Chad.
Yeah.
Is this the first time that you've,
This is the first time that we have fluffed.
honestly, this pairing makes sense to me. It's 2 fashion-conscious gentlemen that know a thing or 2 about a thing or 2.
About a thing or 2.
Yeah.
Take my mic's on, I'll be right back. I gotta
Yeah. Get that mic on.
A thing or 2.
Oh, here we are.
A thing or 2. I like that.
I love your jacket.
Thank
I like
you.
your nails match your
Thank
jacket.
you.
Love everything about it.
It's all intentional.
Jeff,
Yeah.
as always, looking dapper, handsome.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone.
Jeff and Chad, good job.
Louden Swain, everybody. Yes.
Freezing.
Jeffrey, I gotta say it's an honor.
Oh, well, thanks.
Yeah. I like to mix it up.
Okay.
I like to get in there.
Yeah. You going out there?
I am.
Okay.
Meet me halfway?
Oh, am I going too?
Yeah, sure.
So the last house that I lived at, I had this wild blue bird. He was a blue scrub jay named Valentino, and he would visit me on a daily basis. And I made a little short film about it, free to all of you. It's called Valentino. You can go on Vimeo and check it out. 10 minutes short. Explains our whole process and the whole relationship to the point where it got, which was he would eat out of my hand. And he would visit me on a daily basis. And it was really special because he's a wild bird. And I'd just keep the door open and he'd fly in. Well, when I found out I had to leave my house, you know, a lot of people that are familiar with my relationship with this bird and the story. Where are you guys going? Where are you going?
Are you kidding me?
Oh my God, right in the middle of a story. All right, well, check it out on YouTube. I'm sure they're going to post this.
I just want to apologize for the both of them. Oh my God.
Okay. I'm going to wrap it up real quick. Anyway, I had to move, and people were worried what's going to happen to the bird. Day 1, I moved into my new place, and another bluebird started showing up, and I was already flying in the house, so.
Yeah! Amazing.
That is already.
And I know there's one more, but if I can,
Oh my God, that's a little last. Hi, I'm the original. I don't know if you know who I am, but I'm you. Later.
What are your names?
I'm Lola.
Hi, Lola. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Lou.
Lou?
Skyly Blue.
Oh, well, nice to meet you.
What is it, Skyly Blue?
They win the week.
Yes.
I am.
She's in character.
We are very honored. Like this is amazing. I don't even know what this is so incredible.
I wish they would have been up here the whole time.
I know.
Taking your questions.
I know.
What's your own personal heaven like?
Can you give us one of Ash's famous lines? Busy so far, I'm party in the back. Maybe. How about this one? I'm cool with it.
Yeah! Cool with it.
Yeah!
Thank y'all for coming here. And we're gonna have no more of those comparisons to the evil Colonel Sanders. I hope y'all have a great rest of your convention here in Jacksonville. And I'll see y'all at karaoke and the Saturday night special. Yeah, baby! Amazing. Amazing. Watch the ears.
Yes.
Oh, the question.
You can translate the angel language when you're in heaven. Would you be able to translate the tablets?
Absolutely. Ash can do whatever he wants. Absolutely. And can you talk Enochian at all? No. Okay. Well, I mean, this is incredible. These two are incredible. Thank you so much. Thank you. Amazing.
All right, we'll give it up.
Give it up for these amazing.
It's the mini-me's of Chad Lindbergh. Is there one for every character on the show? Yeah, I know. I want one. All right, guys, give it up. Chad and Jeff! Thank you so much. My favorite just now was when I was trying to get a view of those adorable children. And you go, Rob, like, yeah. She's like, get out of the way. Which is really how I feel most of the weekend. No. But ladies and gentlemen, after that, it's fun time. It's time for a little gaming. That's right, it's the Yes No game. Yes! No! Yes, no! Yes, no! Yes, no! That's my Hi guys. Hi Jason Mans.
Hello, Robert Benedict.
How's the hosting going now? You've been doing this for a little bit now?
Yeah, for 5, 7, 8 years, I think, now.
No, because I remember earlier this year you didn't quite know how it was. You're like,
Still don't.
You'd say, who's playing the Yes No game? And then you're like, me neither.
Yeah, it's still, we kind of make it up as we go.
Good.
Luckily, there's only 2 answers.
Yep.
Or no.
That's the one of the answers, right?
Or you said yeah. Right.
Sorry.
It's tricky sometimes.
Keep this up. It's going well so far.
Yeah. It's But thank you guys. Give it up for Louden Swain. So guys, this is called the Yes No game. Someone, if you want to play, you raise your hand. Someone will come hand you a sign. We're handing out the yeses. So if you get a yes, then you come up to the front and you get a no, and then you stand in a line in front of the stage. And you're holding a yes sign and a no sign. And then I ask you a yes-no question, and you hold up the sign corresponding to the answer that you would like to give. If that answer is correct, then you stand still. Wait, come on, that's not true. The answer is no. Then you slowly walk back to your seat while everyone stares at you judgingly and says, I knew the answer to that question. No pressure. And so we play, keep asking questions. If you get the answer right, then you stay, and I go back around to the beginning of the line, and I ask, keep going, until we get all the way down to one person. Could be you. You never know. And then if you are that last person standing, you get a gift certificate for $100 for the merch room. And then we play again. And then we play, maybe again, I don't know, I've got 3 gift certificates, so we'll probably play 3 times. Unless you're all experts, and you just keep getting the answers right. Well, we'll see.
I'm just gonna cheat. It is. I was like, put your hand up. She goes, no, wait, I gotta go there now. I was like, just get the damn paper. It's fine.
They're going to ask a question and we have to answer it yes or no. I think I'm going to put mine like this.
You're the first one on stage. Congratulations.
I'd put them like this.
So you can go like that?
Yes, so you can go.
Oh, what do you teach? World history.
How about if I answer yes or no?
Very sorry for you.
Yes or no? Oh, look, that's a girl. Cinderella.
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
I was very excited. I left that one for you though, B. I don't do that anymore.
Get it? Aww. She loves chairs.
It's a new meme.
I saw Steve go on right there, and you announced us, and Brianne started going one way. I almost came on right behind you, Steve.
Oh.
Sorry. That would have been very disconcerting.
Next time.
I tried to play the drums with my water bottle. Did you guys see that? Did you guys hear I know how to play the drums now? I'm a big deal. I don't make a big deal about it, but I'm a big deal.
Okay, bye.
Bye, I love you. Thank you. Louden Swain, everyone. The boys with the toys. Yes, I'm eating gummy bears. Get a room.
Yeah, we did that in the green room too. There's just much launching of cells all over.
We actually don't eat these chairs, though. We really.
So my question is, with Chuck having his temper tantrum right now,
Yeah.
do you think that Donna and Joey are going to make it through the fight this last season?
Are we gonna make it? Like, are we gonna survive? Well, they have to put me on the fucking show first. Yeah! I haven't been asked to be on the show yet this season.
I know, right?
Exactly. Well, that's kind of not true. There's a story, I'll tell you this, and I'm not supposed to, so nobody tweet it. I mean it. I know who all of you are. I will hunt you down and fart on your pillow.
That's terrifying to me,
Who said
Brianna.
that?
Wait, that's why somebody said it would be worth it. But
Wow. I mean, I've heard of kinks, but that's next level. The episode that Jensen directed, I think Jensen tried to add me last minute, and well, it's too late now. She see me go, am I supposed to do all this? Oh well.
you don't have to give details. You weren't available. You were on
There, that's the end of my story then.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be in it for 5 seconds. They ended up using another actor because I was on tour and I couldn't do it. And Jensen called me and he was like, "You sure you can do it?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude, I'm on tour. You know I'm on tour. I can't." And so we were trying to figure out if I could fly back for the one day I would shoot this 5-second thing that was in a dream sequence. And so, but I couldn't do it, so they used another actor, and it was all good. And I was like, and Jensen was like, "Don't worry about it, it's not a big deal, it's totally not a big deal." So I was like, okay, so this isn't gonna be my one chance to be in the last season. But I'm still waiting. But not super worried. Also, I will be bummed if I'm not in this last season, for sure, but I feel
feel like, I mean, they tried to spin off my character. I feel like I'm good. I feel pretty happy, you know what I mean? So I would be bummed personally because I love everybody on the show and I love the show, but, you know, I'm happy. Things are good. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
She'll be on the gag reel.
I'm not mad. Yeah, that's for
Make
sure.
sure
Yeah, exactly.
Show up on the gag reel. They'll be like, fuck, we still have to cut Buckmaster a check.
Oh, do you know what's so funny? You guys know the last episode with Anna Grace?
No booing. We
love Anna Grace.
Ron came on back there.
Oh, that's what you're doing. Oh.
Come here.
We're just talking about you. Chuck.
We're talking about Chuck. Come here.
They were like, they said you're having a temper tantrum right now.
Who?
Chuck.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. And then something about Donna and
Are
Jody
we going to
coming
live
up.
through the season?
Are we going to live through? And then I throw a temper tantrum about the fact that I haven't been on this season yet. So it's just so many temper tantrums.
So many tantrums.
But
And
Anna
then I
Grace.
was on stage.
Anyway, somebody
And
booed
people
you.
booed.
But I thought, I had mentioned to Anna Grace, who I thought that's what they were booing, is because she's a bad character. And you're like, no, you're booing her.
Well, yeah. Well, it's okay.
Mike, you're facing the wrong way.
Anna Grace is such a great, Mike, pay attention, sorry. She is awesome. She is such a great actress. I just watched that episode. I was like, oh, this makes sense now. Because every single person that worked on that set, there's an actress on the set that looks exactly like you. And then some of you were tagging her as me in the photos. So I was messaging with her going, I told you. And then I watched the episode and her acting, she's very alive and vibrant. She's a very good actress. So I was like, oh yeah, I get it now. She's so good. Anyway, she's great. That's my story about
Good stuff.
that.
Good story. Do people know about the that you were actually supposed to be in an episode this
Yes,
season?
yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, Jensen's directorial episode.
Yes.
And you were on tour.
I was on tour.
And they rewrote it with Ty Olson.
He said it, not me.
He said it, not me. We did not say that.
What is it?
I was just like, I was telling the story, and then halfway through I was like, am I allowed to be telling this? I don't know. We are allowed to be telling it, but I didn't say what the part was that they replaced me with.
Yeah. It's already aired.
It's good, it's fine.
Yeah, blame me. Blame me. Boo! Okay. Everybody, the thing we can all agree on is that we love Brianna Buckmaster and Kimberly! End the onstage. That's going to end the onstage portion of the day. But we've got autographs coming up. I'm sure there's some photographs, meet and greets. I know the band has a little bit of a. The band has a concert we're going to do. A little mini concert. You know who you are. We're playing for you. And everybody else enjoy. And then tonight you got karaoke. And then we'll be back tomorrow morning. God willing, Richard Speight will be with us. But one thing I do know is the four of us will be here. So we'll see you then.
Okay. You need it.
I know, because that's all I need to say. And I just want to make sure that you give a really loud welcome to Louden Swain!
Sammy, you mentioned
And fronting the band today is a guy you might know as God on Supernatural. Please give it up for Ron Burgundy. Oh, thanks. Oh, that's so sweet. You guys. You guys ready? Let's do Saturday. And the sun beat down, I had to leave the wall, and I was driving. Trees flew by, and me there was singing a little runaway. I was flying, yeah, running down the street. Never would come to me, working on this street. The rain was unstoppable, and it was always cold, no sunshine. Yeah, I'm running down the street, never would come to me, working on a mystery, going wherever I need. Yeah, I'm running down the street. Hey! How many of you people in this room right now were with me yesterday on my Friday, people? Okay, good. I don't need to remind you, I'm Rob. It's nice to see you. You guys in the back? I'm Rob. Guys, so we have a treat for you today. Someone is here who hasn't been on the convention circuit since what? 2016 maybe? At least. It's been a while. It's been a while. Just gonna reintroduce him to you. He's gonna join us. Kind of a novel thing. He's gonna be host this weekend. We don't normally. Who could it be, Rob? I don't know. All I can say is happy holidays. This is your present. He goes by the name Sir Richard Speight.
Rob, so this is what you do every week?
You figure out you got a microphone. Oh. Yeah, that's good. No, the other way. Oh, I know. It's been a while. I forgot to do an introduction. Silly me, I forgot to introduce you to these people as country music charting Richard Speight.
Thank you very much, Rob Benedict. Thank you very much.
Nashville's own.
Did I write it for you?
It's in your hand.
Yes, I got it. On your hand. I wrote it. It's going on your skin.
Both hands.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Jacksonville. People who hail from Jacksonville. People who do not hail from Jacksonville. People who have never been to Jacksonville. I'm not sure we're in Jacksonville right now. Because one thing I've learned about creation entertainment, when it comes to naming the cities in which we do our conventions, they are what we like to call the business liars. They say we're in Chicago. That's not Chicago. They say we're in Seattle. We're not Seattle, man. It's a hole.
The boys and I were looking at the list today at breakfast, and we're like to see where we're going to be next year.
Yeah.
And they're trying to get truthful on some of them because it does say we're in Burlingame, California.
Because we did a San Francisco convention, which was news to San Francisco because we were nowhere near the city.
If you wanted to go to San Fran, you had to get on the train.
You had to go to get a train. And I know what our stop was. Our stop was Millbrae.
Millbrae.
You know how we know that?
Smells like chocolate.
Smells like chocolate. In the city of Millbrae, smells like chocolate.
Smells like chocolate in the city of
Millbrae. So Robbie and I took the old song, In the City of Compton, and turned it into the city of Millbrae. Smells like chocolate.
City of Millbrae.
Smells like chocolate. City of Millbrae. You're welcome. Anywho, I think we are in Jacksonville, and you're here, and I'm here, and they're here, and we're all having this moment together, and that is so exciting. I'm sorry I missed yesterday.
You were missed, as always.
I was not a Friday person, and that shames me. But I'm always glad when I have scapegoats, people who force me to miss Fridays. And you know damn well I'm talking about Jared Jensen, who insists that I stay up there and do my job like a couple of jerks, wanting me to do what I'm paid to do. Oh, give it a rest, guys.
You knocked on the trailer and like, hey guys, can you back me up on this? And like, who are you again?
That was after the Mason. What's up? Oh, hey, Robbie. I'm rich. Whatever.
Same thing.
Occasionally it happens, rarely, that Rob Benedict and I get confused by other people. People will go, oh, hello, Richard. Hello, Robert. But the thing that stuck with me was Vancouver Convention. Vancouver Convention, the show we work on, it's called Supernatural. We were there celebrating that show in Vancouver with a large amount of crew there. Now, at this stage of our lives, Rob Benedict is now doing a lot of acting in Supernatural. He's no longer a guy who used to do Supernatural. He is a guy who is doing Supernatural. I am a man who directs Supernatural, actively engaged in directing Supernatural.
3 episodes this year.
4.
4 episodes this year.
And there are still members of the crew who do not know which one of us is playing God and who's directing the show.
Yeah.
And there was a gentleman who was backstage while Rob is on stage playing guitar and singing a Saturday special, and he came up to me and he's like, me and my buddy have a bet going on. I said, you're the director, but he said, no, you're the guy who plays God and leads the band. While Rob is on stage leading the band.
And he's on the crew.
And he's on the crew. He's a man who helps put the show on the television.
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
you know, just now, and also I think they're like, it's not even like we're twins, like they think we're the same person.
Yeah.
Like just now backstage, Brittany came up to you and was like, hey, there's a new song you're out I really like. You're like, oh, that's Cauchet Fairy Tale. Rob wrote that. She's like, it's a great song, Rich. You're like, Rob wrote that. Rich, you nailed it.
Nailed it. By the way, if you haven't heard the album, I did put out an album. It's called The Dance and How to Do It. The band is labeled Dick Jr. and the Volunteers. And there's a song on that record written by Mr. Rob Benedict that's a piece of beautiful work. If you do nothing else, go check out that one song.
Would he kill you to sell it here at the convention or no?
As a matter of fact, Bobo,
what?
We can do this road commercial later today. We are selling it here.
That's great.
And I did, so Jason did a lot of the gear ordering for this convention. He bought some shirts to sell here. So if you've ever wanted to cosplay as a traffic cone, please go get the why the fuck is this so orange Dick Jr. and the volunteer shirt. I have no idea what Jason was thinking, and we were all looking at it up north. I was in the makeup trailer, Jared Jensen, Frida, Trish were all gathered around, and the conclusion is that Jason can't see colors. Because no one would order that. And I really think he ordered it, and people in on the phone were like, as a matter of fact, we do have that color in stock. We have It's stacked to the ceiling. We can't get them out of here fast enough. Yes, sir, we can rush that order. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking. The album, if you look at the record, is red and blue. And that's it, red, blue, and white. And he went without the guards. And I'm thinking, well, I guess targeting the very niche category of people who hunt.
Right.
Or school crossing guards.
Right, or people who want to run at night.
Yeah, it's good. And I mean, it's a niche. He has a niche audience for that shirt.
Night runners or hunters.
Or hunting at night. I mean, you know, I don't want to limit people to what they can do in their out the guards Dick Deer the Volunteer shirt. No one will have to ask you, hey, is that a Dick Deer the Volunteer shirt? No one will have to ask you that. You can literally get Google photos of your house. And go, hey, look, I'm wearing a Dick Deer shirt. It's radiating through the roof.
You can start a soccer team, y'all wear orange.
Yeah. So what do they play goalie?
Sure.
You know? So many choices.
Yeah.
But I digress. How was your Friday, everybody? How many of you in this venue right now are experiencing your very first ever supernatural event? I can tell they are because they raised their hands. So traditionally, what we like to, our preferred method of communication is just blood-curdling screams. So I'll ask again, how many of you are experiencing your very first supernatural convention? That's good. That's good.
I also like that they're further towards middle and the back. Like they're like, so my first one, I just kind of want to get a bird's eye view.
Yeah.
Not that comfortable with you yet.
Well, when you're back there, it's fun because it's like, you're not seeing necessarily Jared and Jensen, but you're seeing what their action figures would look like, because that's the scale. When you're really back there.
And you and I are merely specks of dust.
Well, we look like they're salt and pepper shakers when they go out here. I think I don't pull a Robbie on mistake. Give me a dash of Rich. Oh, that's great. You're here for a treat. I mean, this is the last one of 2019. Am I right, Robbie?
That's right. We're out today.
We're wrapping up the year. This is the closer, the big one. And we love doing these. We love coming to your fair city and doing these events. And I tell you, my favorite thing we do, I don't want to speak for the band, but my favorite thing we do happens this very night, Saturday Night Special, happens right here on this day. It truly is our Christmas present to you. And Bobby, good show planned?
Oh man. Great show plan. You know what I'm trying to do, and I don't want to make any promises?
What?
I'd love to get you out here and sing one of the songs from your album.
Is this where I pretend to be Robbie?
Oh, I don't know, Robbie. You're going to have it.
Oh, I don't know, Robbie. You're going to have it. I don't know. What do you think, everybody?
That's it.
Oh, okay.
No, we got a good one. Got a good one.
Yeah.
Everybody's coming out. It's going to be good.
Are you imitating me now? Because you got like
I like it.
whenever he starts leaning forward and
Everybody's
getting
going to
angry,
be Bob.
he leans forward and gets angry, I think that's his Rich Speight imitation. Which, by the way, is a good imitation, although I will argue that I don't lean forward that much.
You also chew gum all the time. Yeah, Bobo.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, Bobo. I don't really chew gum or lean forward, but my God, it's a spot-on imitation. I don't know how you pull that off. It literally makes no sense. Half of your imitations of me, well, 90% of them, I'm chewing gum or I'm eating a salad, which is also something I rarely eat, but you do. I'm not embarrassed by my salad consumption, but nonetheless, yeah, there you go, see? I'm eating salad. I'm eating a salad like I haven't been fed in weeks. Yeah, exactly. There you go.
That's the ranch, Bobo.
You want some ranch, Jenny? No, we're driving past the ranch. Just want to let you know. All right, you know what I'm going to do right now?
Introduce the boys from the band?
No, I'm going to introduce the boys. Why did you steal my thunder, man? I got one thing to do today. That's it. That's all I got.
I've been doing this by myself for so long.
I know you did Washington, D.C. by yourself. You're here. Bobby did the whole, this is what Rob did today. He did the old bit that he used to do that wasn't a bit when we knew each other for about 5 years in our early 30s, but he liked to deny that he met me. I did the old, hey band, and we're like, oh, hey Rich. And he's like, oh. Really been a pleasure. I mean, Rob, it's Rich. We've been working together for a decade. Rich, oh right. Hey, buddy. Good to see you. Glad you made it. Wow.
In all honesty, I forgot.
You drew a blank quite once.
It feels familiar. I thought you were me. I got confused. I was like, hey, look, it's me.
You're like, that's the guy who leads the band. I know that dude.
Right.
I love you. It's gone on television. No, it's you, Rob. Oh, right. Ladies and gentlemen, he may be gone on television, but these are the gods of the rock and roll stage. So say good morning to the boys of Louden Swain. Right there, playing drums and unapologetically wearing red pants, Stephen Norton! On the bass guitar today, tonight, and every day. Ladies, beware, he's hatless, Michael Mora! The next gentleman I'm going to introduce insisted that I say that he thinks the marriage, the institution of marriage, the bond that comes between men and women, or men and men, or women and women when they stand before God and family and friends enjoying each other together forever is a load of shit. He intends to bone you all. That is Billy Moran! Robbie, you ready to do your math? You're ready to show your math skills?
Yes.
I'll take your silence as a yes. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get this party started. We're bringing out Lisa Mary Rachel Minor. Rachel has no manners. I'm starting over. He's back. Touch it up. Stop right there. Still rolling. Still rolling. I need one more for me.
Still rolling. You have one job.
That's a long day. Lisa Berry, Rachel Minor, Emily Swallow, Kim Rhodes, and Brianna Buckmaster.
Building castles in the sky, just the five of us.
All five of them.
You and I.
Keep singing! Keep singing!
Five of us. There's the five of us. I.
We're seeing Emily Swallow for the first time. Jacksonville's own Emily Swallow.
Get a room, Emily.
Yeah, do it. They play brother and sister on TV, everybody.
Wow.
We can't even do it convincingly.
Wow. I mean, yeah, but wow. I do too early. That's a new photo op right there.
Did you?
Well, we just so happens we have a photo up.
A new. Well, I would like the brother-sister grind for this photo op.
I'll take the incest.
Well, it's okay.
And scene. Everybody out. Go to bed.
Bye. Go eat. go sleep, go enjoy your lives. Rob, did you want to stay or?
I'm gonna stay.
Oh, hello, Saturday. Oh, let's take this moment to formally welcome Emily Swallow.
I'm just gonna say hi to everyone. You all look beautiful. But my question is, if you could give your character any advice for season 15, obviously if you're in it.
Well, if you're not, I think the advice is get in it. We need all hands on deck, I think. It's basically what's going on right now.
Okay. Advice for our characters if we were to be in season 15. Aww. Tricky face to show that. Oh, robot. You know what? I think Mike needs some attention, you guys. Mike put a fork in him, he's done.
Ironically, I was going to dress as a fork.
Ah, dang it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Rich, we've been asked if we could give our characters advice for season 15, assuming we appear in it. What advice would our characters need?
Well, one piece of advice that I think applies to all characters that my character didn't follow is don't die. That's not a joke.
That's what I was actually going to go with. Don't die. Don't die.
That's funny.
So that's, I'm going to stick with don't die.
I choose, I'm going with don't die. And be on season 15.
I'll go with don't die again.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that one. There you go. You're responsible for that. Emily, do you want to choose a different answer? Or do you want to talk about bubbles some more?
Nuts. Go shopping more often. I think for she finally went shopping and got
some
to
colors.
Yeah.
Or some actual colors besides black.
It's a new.
What'd you say?
You know, normally you wore all black, and it was nice to see you in like a mustard color suit.
Okay, you two.
So there you
That's
go.
enough.
Right there you go. You get that. People say you don't learn things in our panels. It's not true, you do learn things in the panels. Here's the advice for the actresses on the show that you can take home and apply to your daily life. Don't die, and when you find yourself not dead, do a little shopping. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Patricia Meyer, Robot Master, Kim Rose, Lisa Berry, and Emily. Mustard Yellow Cross.
Make it if we try, just the five of us.
What is it, Robot?
You and I, just the five of us.
All right.
Building castles in the sky, just the five of us. You and I. So Mike's got a turkey on his head. Very, very topical in the moment.
Yeah.
It's holiday-erific. I don't know if you noticed, we decorated the stage for Christmas.
With Emily Swallow?
With Emily Swallow.
Yeah. You did. We went ahead and beat the rush.
Best ornament of all. Someone, for God's sakes, give these trees some water. So sad.
We did. They lived right over Thanksgiving and went right for the Christmas decor.
Yeah.
Is that the thing?
Well, they went for Christmas 5 years ago and didn't water the trees.
Let's watch Emily walk by awkwardly while she stops.
Here's Emily walking by, waving to the crowd, because she's Emily.
Oh yeah, she's right there.
That's right, that's Emily.
Shining Borja eating his leg.
Oh, Emily.
Note to self, I need to wear that hat. As does something. Hey, look, Emily's signing a banner like a boss. Oh, and that turkey was not enough. She's gonna stroll over and sign the other banner. Watch her. Here she goes and Squeak, 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 la la la. Oh, no, she did it!
Oh, yes, she did.
Nice spell.
Oh!
Drop the shot.
Marker drop.
They do Emily swallow. Emily
Oh,
signing swallow.
the marker pickup. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you stampede towards the doors, just remember this. My boy, how wore that for you. And there you go. And I don't know if the word disrespectful is overused in today's crass society.
Look at the shadow of Mike's head on the banner.
Hold on, no, I'm like, it looks like this. It looks like you have antennae giving heart hands. Like, aw.
He really is a real
alien. You look at an alien.
What's up next, Rich?
Oh man, listen, a lot of the things we do here at the convention are fun. This next thing is not. A lot of things we do are sort of lively time killers where no one gets hurt. Not happening here. This is the time during the convention when shit gets real. You know what I'm talking about, Bubba? Yeah, that's right. Costume contest. And this was for keeps, kids. It's a costume contest. A full contact sport. It's a costume contest. Somebody's gonna die.
You're gonna die if you don't get Richard's CD.
That's right.
Oh, you like that? I practiced all week for that.
Oh, good. I like that. Thanks for the plug. 70 these on, everybody.
All right, it is time for our cosplay contest, but I need a special guest to help me. So, please welcome Mama Winchester herself, Miss Sam Smith. Okay. So, hi Sam.
Hi, Steph.
How are you?
I'm great.
All right. Well, this is Jacksonville.
Hi, Jacksonville.
It is our last supernatural convention of the decade. It sounds so serious.
Wow, I was like of the year, and you said decade. Now I need a minute.
Yes, it's like no pressure. So we're gonna start with our kids, 12 and under. If we have 12 and under, we're gonna go ahead and line up on your left side of the stage, 12 and under. I know there were some kids that were
Another year of not
broken limbs.
Injury-free 2019.
Oh boy. We went to the dramatic Showtime lights.
I know. That's much different. I came out here and it's like, I thought 2 semis were barreling down on us.
No.
What?
Yeah, but we actually like the house lights on during the days we can see people, know whose question we're answering.
Those days are gone.
Did we ever do that maybe? Like bring the house lights up so we can look at everybody?
The house lights were up all morning, I feel like, didn't you?
It was, yeah, no, this is different.
Bye guys. That's my
guys.
Hey, whoa. Hey, whoa. Michael. Jeez, I've never heard Billy laugh harder. The old Kobe stealing bit.
See? They're mad. They're mad because you've been gone.
No, they're mad because, you know where I'm going to put my coffee? Right here, where it says drinks.
Uh-oh. Ooh, retaliation.
I literally sensed it. So Billy has a sticker right here, and years ago he put no drinks. He wrote it down there, real angry, a couple of exclamation points. No drinks, all caps. And so I would put my drink over the no. And say, it says drinks, and there's a drink next to it. Like, oh, funny, Rich. So then I thought, he's right, he didn't say no drinks, since he did it in all caps. I just ripped off the no, turned it upside down, and it said, on drinks. And now, He got mad and tore it through that way, and now it just says drinks. And then exclamation point.
Oh, so now it's like...
So I got it.
Wow.
Yeah, full circle.
It's a game of chess. Rich?
In case
Good panel, everybody.
Speech?
In case you're wondering what keeps us entertained when we're not entertaining you, it's this story right here.
Right there.
That.
Should we get into it? Take questions?
Sure, we'll take some questions, guys. This is our last panel of the year, so...
Last panel.
Let the questions fly.
Let them go.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, my question's a little bit more generic. And it's, if you had to eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Matt?
What were our last...
No, that's my answer, Matt. I would eat Matt for the rest of my life. And nice and Matty. Piping hot, going.
It's funny enough, there's a picture early on where you and most of the cast of Supernatural's actually eating sushi off my naked body in Australia.
I know.
Good times.
It was fun. I didn't smell good afterwards. It was the sushi's fault, not my body odor. I don't know. I feel like I can't remember what the last thing I said. I feel like it's always peanut butter or marshmallow fluff somewhere in that world. Do you guys remember what donuts is a big one, but you won't survive?
I don't remember what you said before.
I have these organic gummy worms at my house right now from Halloween.
There you go.
And because they're organic in my mind, they're healthy. They're made with real fruit flavors. That's why I made my son sit on the couch like two third-year freshmen in college, just shoveling them into our face. Right now, that would be the thing I would survive on. They're really good.
Popcorn. Popcorn, yeah. Popcorn. If not popcorn, then pretzels. And if not pretzels, then peanut butter. If not peanut butter, then chocolate. And that's why my favorite food, my favorite candy bar is Take 5. Because it's fucking pretzels, peanut butter, chocolate.
Popcorn?
It might as well be popcorn.
It's got everything.
It's popcorn.
It's right.
So good.
Let's take one last question before the band says over here. Last question.
All right, so first of all, for Matt, did you ever have a prank pulled on you on set? And for Rob and Rich, what is your favorite prank that you pulled?
Oh, no pranks. No prank bad.
Wait,
Matt?
you know what? I've never had a prank pulled on me. And you know why? Because don't fuck with me. That's why. Because I'm there to work and create and do things. Jared and Jensen, boy, they know better than mess with young dada, okay? I still got spunk in these young John boots when I throw them on. So.
I guess the best prank I ever pulled was checking Rob Benedict into a hotel under the name Haywood Jablomi. Right?
I've never played pranks. I don't play pranks. I'm a good person. I like people. But the worst one I've ever been a part of is when Richard told me to check into the hotel, and that was then he said the name was so that people didn't recognize us. They gave me a name to check in under that wasn't Rob Benedict. It was Jablomi, Haywood. And so I went up to the guy and I said, hey, my room is under Haywood Digiblomi. It's Haywood Digiblomi. So it backfired on everybody. And then I showed it to the guy, and the guy was like, you're an asshole.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Rob Benedict. That's Matt going on next week. He's there. Right there. You know what it is? It's a magic number. Yeah, it is. It's a magic number. Hi there. Something's next. There it is. Autographs and something else.
So much. Soon we're gonna have come up here in a little bit. We're gonna have Louden Swain autographs. And before we do that, we'll probably play a little show for you. And remember, if you buy Louden Swain CDs or T-shirts, whatever, we'll sign up for free. So come see us and say hi in the merch room. But right now, we've got the man, the myth, one of the coolest cats that I know, Mr. Jeffrey Vincent Paris!
Yeah, babies! What's happening? Yeah! Who was at karaoke last night? Yeah! Was that fun or what? Man, I was exhausted after that. But here I am. And here we are.
Enjoy, my man. Hey, you're going to join us
day.
on stage tonight?
Oh, hell yeah. I'm going to be joining these guys. They're gracious enough to let me sit in with them. And I get to play my djembe. You know, because I don't want to work. I just want to bang on my drum all day.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. All right. Hello, Florida.
My question is, would you prefer to play a bad character or a good character?
Bad guys are so much more fun. They really are. They're just so much more fun. And like, you know, you get there. A lot of times it's really therapeutic too. Because I get to do things and nobody gets hurt. It's a safe space. Yet I get to, you know, I get to go, and then bartender explodes. Or I get to send a Lucifer across. Is that time already? Yeah, baby, it's them. Hey, there he is.
Yeah. Look, he decided to show up.
Speaking of good guys.
Now we're talking, yeah, one of the good guys. Nice.
So yeah, that's, yeah. Well, hey, thank you very much, everyone. That was awesome. I love you guys.
Jeffrey? Listen, man, are you hanging out for Saturday night tonight?
Oh yeah, I'll be jamming with you guys tonight.
You'll be jamming on the stage.
Thank you for a great year. Thank you.
Hell the bongo player, Jeffrey Paris, everybody. I gotta give, that's a great actor intro song for him.
Yeah.
And I gotta tip my cap to Norton, man. You had that like 80s drum thing going on back there. That you were in the pocket on that thing. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, our next guest is without a doubt our very next guest.
Yep.
Put your hands together, please, for Mr. Misha Collins.
Hi. I like that jacket a lot.
Thanks, I like your jacket.
They just did a bunch of E.
Wow.
I did. I'm pretty high.
We just took ecstasy somewhere. Ladies and gentlemen, 50 minutes of Rob and Misha rubbing each other. You're welcome. There he is, Misha Collins, everybody! Excuse me, sorry. That was a near fatal sit down. How was everyone?
Since it's the holiday season, and what was a family tradition that you used to celebrate as a kid that you kind of use as something to celebrate with your kids now?
We had a holiday. Well, one thing that we've done a fair amount that I really love is going, like on Thanksgiving, we have tried to like go bring food to homeless shelters, or actually go bring like prepared plates of food to homeless people that we can find just around town. We did that when we were in LA all the time. Another holiday tradition in my family was we would make gingerbread villages, and they would have themes over like Christmas and New Year's. And we would get a 4x8 sheet of plywood, and then put topography on it, like hills and lakes and things like that, and then have a theme and like create an entire village around a theme. And like, so one year, like there were railroad tracks that went through, it was a town, and it was like the good side of the tracks and the bad side of the tracks. And we had this was, the year that we did this was in, it was in Santa Cruz, California. And we had like flushing toilets that were gold in like these glass-faced mansions. I mean, we really get into it. And our gingerbread village making skills are pretty awesome. And then on the other side of the tracks, it was like boarded up windows and liquor stores and people sleeping on benches under newspapers, and like someone with a syringe stuck in their arm. Classy stuff, right? And we finished it, and it took up the whole kitchen table. And then we're like, what are we going to do with this? And we were kind of proud of this one. And so Vicky's sister, who was the one that lived in Santa Cruz, was like, you know what? Why don't we would do, like, we would melt candy, different kinds of candies, and chew different things up, and like, you know, like, it was the kind of thing that you don't, like, it was a lot of, like, manipulating with our sweaty hands and to get the right textures that we wanted. Anyway, Monica said, there's a community center nearby, and they have like a display area. I could call them and see if we could set it up in there. We called, they said, yeah, bring it down. So we brought it down, put it in the community center. We went back the next day, and the homeless had come in and eaten the whole thing. So gross. I felt terrible. That was a family tradition, and we do that with our kids too. We're still making gingerbread villages, and it's really fun, but super messy and so time consuming. Yeah. Okay, good talk. Thank you. Hi guys.
Hi, how are you?
Oh shit, hey Mish, I didn't see you there.
This is weird.
Stealthy getting on stage.
Yeah, we're just trying not to get booed. That's really good. So
well, you know you have them eating out of the palm of your hand when you make the joke about not getting booed and they boo you for it. By the way, just so you know, I don't know, it might be early to announce, but when Rob writes a book about his experience in the convention world, it will be Trying Not to Get Booed, the Rob Benedict story. Funding conventions from 2002 to 2022.
And I won't sell a copy. Misha, speaking of selling copies, how's your book going?
I think it's going great.
I saw you post about the billboard. I thought that was really cool.
What's the billboard? What billboard?
There's a billboard in LA. Yeah.
Where? Well, narrow it down, Mike.
It's right there.
Why, are you going to drive around? Are you going to drive around looking for it? Yeah. Just tell me where it is. No.
Yeah.
And how are album sales going?
The album, thanks to the support of the lovely people of the Supernatural fandom, the album has done very well, which is lovely. Yesterday we reached number 5 on the iTunes country charts. So that was fabulous.
So awesome.
Yeah. Good.
It's really cool.
Yeah, thanks, man. Well, I mean,
Guys, you're not going to have time for us anymore, are you?
I only am employed by you. I don't know what you're talking about. I literally have no other job but things that involve you. I don't know what you're talking about. Truly. We've literally talked about me after the show as being your valet. I'm not sure, like, is this your way of firing me? It's not weird. How was it, everybody?
It was great. These people are... There were a couple of times when I had to course correct to sort of take their minds out of the gutter. But all in all, I think it was pretty good.
Oh, good. Well, listen, we're proud of your fundraising with that book. It's impressive, man. You did great work for a lot of great people. Ladies and gentlemen, Misha Cohen! Well, a lot of people here do know what time it is. It's time to stampede towards the exit. So good for you for getting the memo. Put that money out of the way. Get out of my way. Time to get to the exit. Hey, you. Have fun. I gotta get to the exit. What you doing there, Grandma? Having a sandwich? Nobody cares. I'm going to the exit. Hey, you brought your child. Too bad I've got a second face. Have to go to the exit. Whatever it is. Get the hell out of town. What's the hurry? I don't know. I just see people go. Jump on the bandwagon, get the hell out. It is better than this. Dude, I see those old guys get up and do their B-level county for 5 more minutes. I swear to Christ, I'm gonna shoot myself right in my face. I got it. Which one is proud and which one is rich? I really care. Nobody gives a kind of sad. Show me 20 times that you'll have pictures in this program and maybe trust this program. There are a million things listed on here and small enough to be on the straight upright. Are they trying to confuse us? What's the point of having a program that's unreadable? That's why I'm going to stampede to the exit. Thank you. There you go.
We'll see you tonight, everybody.
Goodbye. See you tonight. Saturday fun. There we go. Drop it. Little rain.
Oh my God, she was so Are you done?
And
there you go. Okay, and
all right, folks.
I know we should be signed too.
What's going to be happening in
Are
this
you
room?
And please give it up for Adam Malin.
No.
Try. All right, y'all know what time it is now. Please help us welcome to the stage the one and the only, Mr. Rob Benedict!
show called Supernatural. A TV show that is ending after 15 seasons. But we're not going anywhere. This is the last convention of 2019, the last convention of this decade of Supernatural. And we'll be back in 2020, 2021, 2022. In the future, I'll have a robotic arm shaking this for me. We'll all be hovering. We'll hover in the future.
We'll actually be at home at our desks and a little robot of our faces.
Exactly. Be in the Matrix. But right now, we're talking about this moment in the present. In this moment, Jared and Jensen are in the building. A young actor named Misha Collins is also in the building. But there's one other person in the building that I need to introduce. He's a legend. He's our host for the weekend. He has a new album out. He's climbing up the country charts. He's a director. He directs Supernatural, Lucifer. He's a real up-and-coming director. Everyone wants him. He's also this great actor. He plays Gabriel on the show. That's right. But he's a sweet and dear person. We love him a lot. Please give it up for Mr. Richard Speight. Get down.
Ah, yeah. This is it, Mama.
All comes down to this.
Last Sunday, at the last con of the year, Adios 2019.
That's right.
Jacksonville style. And you've done a great job, Jacksonville, I'm gonna be honest. Really good. Very impressive. Last night, hell of a show, boys. Amazing show. But what you guys did on stage was reciprocated beautifully by that crowd and that audience last night. That was a heck of a crowd. It's a heck of a thing. We come here so often to sign out for the year, and it's always a delight and a pleasure. Your energy is always so great. This year, of course, almost more monumental and more special, as Rob was mentioning, as we usher out 2019 and welcome 2020, which will be final moments of me with this short hair. I really think I gotta grow it out.
I think so too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I think this is, we all agree.
Yeah. That's why we're all here.
Yeah. So, this is really HairCon. It's more about me and my look for next year, which, by the way, got a lot of kind of sad sighs in the crowd. I was talking about what we're ushering in next year, and I heard a lot of,
No, they really care about your hair.
I didn't realize that. Well, this is great. Then it's kind of a team thing. Yay me. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do then, since I guess it's a team project. I'm going to let it grow a little bit. Probably going to grow the beard out a touch. And then I'm going to do like what I call hair maintenance. It kind of exists in a space of, I want it to look shaggy and relaxed, like I'm not trying too hard, but as we all know, I put a little effort into it. So it's going to seem like, oh, this whole thing, oh, you just fell off the truck, but it's going to be cultivated in a way that I can get up, I can wash it. Do I have time to blow dry? No, I don't. It's going to look great anyway. That's the kind of going for. Okay, that's the look I'm going to try to achieve.
So you have a vision?
Yeah, well, you don't have a goal, Roddy.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, when you go into an important artistic project, like making an album or creating a television show or working on Rich's hair, you have to have a goal in mind so you can achieve that. Oh, you know what I'm talking about.
I do so much, yeah.
Like when you toupee shop.
Exactly, yeah.
You go in, it's not just the first thing on the
It's really hard to find like that right color, brown and gray.
Yeah. too much brown and people won't believe it. You know what I mean? You gotta get the right mix. You gotta go to several styrofoam heads towards the back. And
then, they know we there now.
If the snaps don't line up to the ones you have implanted in your skull,
that's right.
Then the hair won't stay on. Or the rock and roll numbers. Robin
It
gets
says right there on the directions. Make sure the snaps line up with the ones implanted on your skull.
Yeah. Otherwise everybody has a bad hair day when it falls off during the solo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
You'll be alright. That's not gonna happen today. It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna be able to grow my hair out, and Robin's toupee is not gonna fall to the ground. Why? Because we came prepared to be a part of this Jacksonville experience. So we can say adios to 2019 and prepare ourselves for the emotional journey that will be 2020. And we're doing it all while tapping our toes to the rockin' sounds of Louden Swain over here tonight. We're also joined with some special guests. Let's say good morning to the boys in the band who've been rocking their face off all day and all year. On the drums, Mr. Stephen Norton. On the bass guitar, I don't know where to go with this because I thought we put the chicken hat to bed and it made its way back to the stage, I see. I think it's a turkey. No, I mean the hat's afraid. Oh. I didn't mean it not because it's a turkey. I just mean it's afraid to stand up for itself. So it's a chicken turkey hat. Yeah. Don't try to get me in a mess there. Take some minutes.
Oh man, so excited for Thanksgiving. There's that hot chicken on the table.
Listen, clearly that hat's afraid of me or it wouldn't be all the way over there. Don't change the topic. Ladies and gentlemen, wearing a turkey hat and behaving like a turkey himself, Robot Michael Mora! On the keyboard, that's right, tinkling on the ivories, and also playing piano, the gentleman who helped start conventions as we know them. Without him, we'd be standing on a plain carpet staring into an empty room, and that would be weird. We're not. And he puts together conventions. Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Mayer. Sorry, you screwed up, everybody. That just happened. And on the tambourine, solo artist, record producer, founding member of the Station Breaks. Founding member of Nick Jr. and the Volunteers, and bar none, the creator and designer of the most hideous t-shirts in the music business. Playing guitar for this musical ensemble, marriage ruiner, professional lovemaker, heart stealer, dream crusher, and devout Satanist, Billy Moran! The decision is his. Jump so hard, for certain unbuttoned. Mercy. Adam Allen, Jason Mann, there they go. Also, here we go.
Just like we rehearsed. Boys.
By the way, neither one of us spilled our coffee. Right there, that's get your little
chicken hat.
Brady cat turkey.
That's hilarious.
Whatever.
Oh boy. Now he's gonna play piano for a second. A lot of people don't know that Richard's an accomplished piano player. At least that's what he says. Yeah. Right. Okay. Aw. So sad. This is the third track on his album, everybody. So I hope you picked that up. It's a concept piece. Music to sleep to. Yes. Music to sleep and how you do it. How to sleep.
Rob is up a hole, and he makes fun of my music, it cuts to the core.
That's my favorite part.
May he die a painful death, 1,000 needles in his anus, Robbie Benedict.
It's a love song.
Oh, he got drugs in his pooper. I know he like to get high all the time, especially when he's watching the children. However, that's off point. Can I help you?
Thank you.
Billy Moran is also
still going.
A butthole.
Right.
Cooler than I am, so now he's made me nervous. Hey, Mike.
I'm trying, I don't know where it is, Mike.
Bunch of jerks.
Yeah, there it is. Okay, so that's on his album. So that's the kind of thing you're gonna get. That's a treat.
Louden Swain, more like Louden Jerks. Sorry, Billy Ward-Jerk and Michael Board-Jerk.
Well.
And Rob Benna and still a jerk.
I like, my favorite part of that song was when you're doing the ding and you're...
And my gut just took over the lower keys. That's dramatic. That's sort of level of skill slash
I just love
like
it.
health.
And on the album, it's that way too.
Yeah.
It's just really...
Oh, we did it live. I mean, you weren't even that live. So, for those who aren't clear, that's Rob Benedict. I'm Rich Speight. And we're detectives. And we're going to take questions. Because that's what they had us do when they said Q&A. Apparently it's cute.
We just found out we were doing this, by the way.
So here we go. Do it. Dive in.
Hi. So I've heard that you're a little afraid of flying, Rich.
Yeah, honestly,
terrified.
This is a truth of the matter. I was kind of very afraid to fly for about the first 5 years doing conventions. That being 24 years ago, I'm not as really afraid to fly anymore.
Not great though. Like you like to fly with people.
I don't love flying, but I used to be afraid of flying. Like I used to get real One thing I'll say though, that will never change. There's nobody more fun to bother on an airplane than Rob Benedict. I mean that, buddy. You're really the most fun person to bother. You know what my favorite thing to do is? When he's been watching a movie and he's into some part that's intense, I take his headphone off, ask him a question, and he goes, yes, Rich, we're going to have the shrimp. And I go, cool. And I let it go, and he goes, poof.
He also, as you're watching the movie, he'll go like this. Either he'll go, what are you watching? Or he'll just go, start trying to push pause on it so he can tell you some stupid thing. What is it? What are you doing? What are you watching? And then you gotta rewind a little bit because you missed the part because his fat hand is going.
There's nothing better. May I never not be that guy. That's my
So yes,
my wish.
he's not as afraid as he used to be.
Yeah.
He's not that great. He's not calm and easy.
Yeah, not calm, not petrified.
It's weird.
It's weird.
But what was your question, yes?
I'm a new flyer. I'm nervous.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you had any tips.
I do.
Yeah.
Here's your tip. This
Yeah.
is going to make you comfortable every time. Always fly with Rob.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. You can bother the shit out of him. He'll get frustrated. He'll never hit. And then you end up kind of chuckling to yourself every time he gets upset. And then he'll like start drinking wine. He'll get all shaky and annoyed. And it's just a fun ride. It really is. I say that's my advice. Always fly with Rob. Robbie?
You know, I wrote a song about his fear of flying called Trigger Finger, and really the basis of the song is like, don't worry, buddy, I got you. This one time, I'm afraid of everything else, but I'm not afraid of flying. So this one time, I got you, buddy. I'm gonna write a new song. It's called You Drive Me Effing Crazy. It's called, excuse me, Sue, aren't you actually in 20B?
You know,
This seat's taken.
This seat's taken. There was a movie idea, a movie poster that Rob and I used to always joke about, having that was, Rich Speight, Rob Benedict, and it would be me on one side, Rob on the other, and over me it says, he's afraid of flying. Over Rob it says, he's afraid of everything else.
It's true.
The only time Rob is an absolute, you want to be in the trenches with him, alpha male. The two places that Rob is literally like, man, Rob doesn't take shit from nobody. On an airplane, and when addressing a customs official or police officer. I do not know why that's when he suddenly goes, yeah, I am coming in your country, mofo, and I'm coming in right freaking now. So I need a little stampy stamp so I can walk. And I'm behind going, Christ, we're going to the slammer. What are you here for? What are you here for? And you know I'm not lying. You're so aggro. What are you working on? Supernatural? That TV show? No, it's a fucking novel. Yeah, it's a TV show. I'm going across the border to get my typewriter, you dipshit. Yeah, it's a TV show. I'm gonna walk across the border, and you're gonna put your fucking hands down. I'm crossing the border, and you're gonna look the other way, get my bag, and I'm effing out of here. Don't make a TV show. Try and stop me.
Oh, that makes me so angry.
Hey, it's customs officials. And meanwhile, you're like, yeah, we're crossing the border right now. And no, you may not see our passport. We're getting this done right now. We're walking across, and you can suck it. Isn't that right, Rich? And I'm like, ah!
Yeah, one time we went up to the customs official together.
Oh man, you're so mad.
And he checked mine, and then I started walking away and saying, hey, where are you going? I was like, I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere. And Christian's like, dude.
Well, because this guy was a real jerk. He was like, this is the guy, I know this is the old dude. He's like, what are you guys here for? A TV show? TV show? What do you mean, like a program that's filmed and then broadcast in your box? Yeah.
They shoot every show in the CW in Vancouver. So many things are shot in Vancouver.
But the man acts like you've never heard of television. He's like, how did we get there? Cable?
Press a button and
something that brings a program of entertainment into my home. Visual stimulation.
Next thing you tell me they're wireless phones. Come on.
And he's like, literally, we're like, what show? Supernatural? Never heard of it. And Rob goes like, well, that's not my problem.
It's Well, I can't help you, sir.
And I'm like, I also have never heard of it. That's the worst.
It's no wonder that I got detained in England.
No, it's not. By the way, when Rob got arrested in London for detained and put the clink, and I heard that news, I was like, hey, Rob got arrested in London at the border. I'm like,
Eating that salad. Pass me that ranch.
Oh, he did he?
Yeah.
It was like Rob got arrested at the border for the first time. The first time? All right, thank you for your question. You, right there. Little one.
Hi, I was wondering, what is your favorite episode that you were in and why that episode?
Favorite episode I was ever in. Robbie, favorite episode you were in?
I'd have to say in season 11, Don't Call Me Shirley. Really special experience for me, and mostly working with Curtis Armstrong, and also being able to sing Fare Thee Well at the end of that episode was a special moment. Rich?
For me, Unfinished Business. And I like Unfinished Business because I had the challenge of playing Gabriel and Loki and being the director of that episode. So I feel like that's a challenge I will never get again, and I think it puts me on a very, very small list. There's very few directors who can say that they have directed themselves kicking their own ass. That's Rob Benedict right there.
That's what you're thinking.
This was it. Sunday has officially started. We're going to run on stage, we're going to run back down and do the same thing.
Okay.
Next up
is
the auction. You wondered how many vinyl photos you could fit in your living room of Misha, Matt, Jason, me, Rob? Well, now's your chance to find out. So get ready to bid on some stuff, and we will be back after that with more hijinks.
Going once, going twice, going once, going twice. Hey everybody,
I like that one.
Yeah, that's our auction song.
I like it. New song, everybody. You're welcome. All right, bye.
Hello everybody.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Not much.
What are we doing?
Well, do a little convention here.
Oh, neat. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess I'll come out here.
Yeah, come on in. There he is. There's Richard.
Here I am. There's Michael Borhart playing that snappy new bass of his.
Yep.
Hi, Richard. Good looking bass, Mike.
Thank you, Richard. Everybody, are you ready for this next guest?
What if they say no? We still have to, you know what I mean? Like,
Still gotta do it.
our hands are tied. Oh, you're in for a treat. She's one of our favorite people, bar none. Incredible actress who, by the way, is on every show on television right now. And a powerhouse singer and great lady. Ladies and gentlemen, Emily Swallow!
She's my sister.
Yeah!
Guys,
So I gotta tell you,
that nice intro.
Emily Swallow's story from yesterday that had Rob and me laughing is that you came out and you were, when all five of you were doing a panel together, and you came out and you're kind of saying hi to everybody in the band, and you came over to me and gave me a hug, and I started to ask you something, and you go, hold on. And he came over to Rob, and you whispered something to him, and he started laughing, and then you guys started hugging. Now, Rob, I'll let you take the mirror. What did Emily whisper to you?
It's very Emily, she's like, so I guess you're supposed to like be dirty dancing or something.
Because it's Rich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's the joke that Rich always makes.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, I didn't even say anything. You saw me, and you're like,
I get it. Yeah. Oh, I guess it must be
I gotta
dirty
grind on Rob.
dancing or something. And I of course, like, okay, got it.
Yes, ma'am.
There's some very flattering shots that were captured.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure, yeah.
Good gifts. Good gifts all around. There we swallow, everybody.
Thank you. Hey, everybody. It's so nice to see you on a Sunday. I'm not usually around on Sunday. How are you guys feeling?
Hello.
Hi.
So, my dad asked me to ask you a question about the Mandalorian.
Where's your dad?
He's not here. He's a pastor, so he can't. Like,
I was about to say lazy. No.
I mean, it's just old people in our church. You can't say I love Lucifer without them being like, oh.
You can say what?
Sorry? I love Lucifer. You
Right.
can't say that. But anyway, so my little sister over here saw that that line was shorter and went over there and already asked you the question. So I guess she's trying to one-up me. So screw you, Sarah.
Where's Sarah? I can't, I have bright lights in my eyes. Sarah!
Don't cheer for her.
So what's the question?
Anyway, so in the 2 minutes that I had to come up with a question.
Okay, yeah.
Now it's super lame. So what's your favorite weird food combination?
My favorite weird food combination, oh golly. I mean, I really like salty and sweet things together. I like to put potato chips in my ice cream. That's not that weird though, is it? It's not weird because it's good. I don't think of any of them as weird. That's the thing. It might be to you. What's your favorite weird food combination?
I mean, I eat like a 4-year-old, so it's basically just like mac and cheese all the time. So I don't really have a weird food. I mean, the weirdest I get is putting ranch dressing on my salad, so.
That's not weird.
I know, that's the point. Like, there's nothing weird about anything that I eat.
I have a story for your dad though. Because back when I was, so I grew up in Jacksonville, this is my hometown. And I grew up going to a church called Inglewood Christian Church that's here in Jacksonville, and my parents still go there, and I go with them whenever I go home. And it was the season that I was first started playing The Darkness, and it started to air. And I'm in the church, and there's a lobby that's like about the length of this stage, and I'm over here talking to my mom. And then this guy at the other end of the lobby goes, "Hey, it's The Darkness!" at church! And most of these people have no idea what he's talking about. And I was just like, I didn't know, I was like genuinely worried. So I can understand why your dad might not want to talk about going to the Supernatural convention when he's talking to the parishioners. It's a fair point. But thank you for being here, and your sister Sarah, even though you think she's a brat. You think your sister's a brat? Yeah. That's right. Look at Rob's amazing, is it even a jacket? Because it kind of looks like a shirt.
It's a shacket.
It's a shacket. Oh, I thought you were hugging me, Mike. You were just trying to get by.
Aww. Aww.
Put that in your favorites.
Mike has a button that says, "I love Louden Swain."
Yeah, Mike's a self-supporter today.
Self-love.
Mike did that to me yesterday. Mike was walking by, I'm like, oh, here goes Mike. I guess I'll, give Mike a proper alleyway to get to his base, and he just goosed me and went right behind me.
He's a sneaky one, that Borja.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I don't have my phone, but yesterday I posted, I don't know if Billy and Michael know this, but they were the subject of a poll that I posted. Because we have all these beds in the green room, because these guys need some sleep, and so I posted a little picture, and I said, it's like Goldilocks and the Three Bears, and I said, who do you think would be Goldilocks, Billy or Michael? And when I remember last night, Billy was winning by just a little bit, so it's just right, you guys.
So if you're Goldilocks, the photo only had those two dudes in it?
No, the photo was just the beds. There were no dudes in it, but I could only select 2 options for who Goldilocks would be. I'm not good at the stories on the Instagrams and the...
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, well, congratulations to Billy Moran, by the way, Goldilocks.
Congrats, Billy.
That's great. Sorry, buddy, but there's always 2020. You know? If I recall, back in the, for anybody who remembers the old days of Supernatural, back when Louden Swain used to dress as the Elastic Waistband. Michael wore a long blonde wig at the convention.
Sure did.
And
Had a British accent.
Alter ego, Sir Richard Furlong.
That's
So, had that contest been held back then, you would have been a shoe-in.
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome. Emily Swallow. We're doing this, we're like, what the hell are you people doing here? Oh, right, Jared.
Hey, and it's the last of the year, the last Sunday.
What do you want from us? Oh, the main show.
Oh, right, yeah.
Speaking of the main show, ladies and gentlemen, we're following Awesome Woman with Awesome Woman. This is the original gangster, the mother who started it all. Without her, there would be no Sam Burdine. That's right, Mary herself, Samantha Smith. I think we're going to just call something out right now. How many of you attended last night's Saturday Night Special? Robbie, you were there. Then you got to see Sam Smith's debut performance with this band. And I guarantee you, it's not the last time she'll do it because she knocked it out of the freaking park. Great job, Sam. Nobody looked more like a rock star than Sam Smith, by the way. And she always has. I mean, since I met her, she'll show up like karaoke, like the tours in town. I'm like, man.
Remember that one great picture of her and I backstage after a Saturday Night
That's
Special?
the one I'm thinking of, the hallway.
Yeah, we look like a band.
I actually think that's karaoke, man. I'm telling you, I think it's karaoke. You guys are hanging out.
It was in Vegas.
Yeah, and you guys are the rock stars. I mean, Sam.
Yeah.
Sam is a rock star. You just revealed your true self last night. That was awesome. So, thank you for that.
My inner rock star.
And I look forward to the next time, because there's going to be a next time.
We'll see.
Sam Smith, everybody.
Love you guys.
They always leave.
The important thing, right? I love you. Impossible. Infinity black hole. Oh, look. Look at that trend. They always come back.
Hi, guys. How was it?
They were awesome. I think I was a little bored, but they were great. It's true. I used all my energy yesterday.
I know, it's a lot.
I was nervous. I was nervous.
No. Well, you did great. So fun having you. It's also nice when you have a bass player, because here he comes. It's so fun having you, and you did so great with that song. Let's do it again. Ladies and gentlemen, Samantha Smith! Ladies and gentlemen,
Rob.
There he is.
Mike's not wearing his bass. I can't find my headphones. It's like the wheels are falling up the wagon. Robbie, I need you to get the wheels back on the wagon and get this thing rocking to get this show started. Are you ready?
All right, guys, here's the deal. They have been trained not to come out until we sing this song. And you're going to sing it with me. Let's show them what awesome energy you've had all weekend long, Jacksonville. Let's let them hear you.
Jacksonville and the surrounding counties, say a last panel of 2019 welcome to Mr. Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki. Go get 'em, boys.
Supernatural family, please say hi to Tess. Tess, where are you from?
Asheville, North Carolina.
Very, very cool. She's like, you love it. Apparently there's good beer in Asheville, North Carolina.
All right, then.
Wonderful. So you are our last question. So we're going to let you see what we have the awesome blessing and opportunity to see
Say hi
what
to
we're here.
everybody.
I don't want to put too much pressure on this moment, because I don't like doing that.
You hate it.
Yeah, you hate putting pressure.
Pressure is not my thing.
No, it's not.
But I think it's fair to point out that this is not just the last question for Jacksonville. It's the last question for the calendar year at the Supernatural Convention.
It's the last question of the decade.
Of the decade, Bobo.
Of the decade.
Okay, no pressure.
So it should resonate throughout the years. I'm just saying it should matter.
Right, okay. And what is your question?
So this is, I really struggle with anxiety, and you guys always keep fighting him, which just meant a lot to me. So I was wondering, what do you guys do when things get hard? What do you do to push through, and how do you keep going?
Well, first off, that kind of bravery and courage to get up in front of hundreds or thousands. That was,
we like to find the ones that struggle with anxiety, bring them on stage and scare the shit out of them.
I think not only is that,
I'm so sorry.
That was my first step, was mentioning it. Honestly, that was my first step, was trying to find the courage that you found at a much younger age than I found, and stick with that. Mention it. There are people around you who love you and care about you. And you're here now, which means you're kicking ass. So keep kicking ass.
What do you do? What do you do when you're having a moment? Is there a
well, I've done a lot of
routine you go through? Is there you take a minute? Do you call somebody? Do you put on a song?
That's a question. I try to find people that I know and trust and love, and just reach out to, just talk about other things. I try and stay away from the news and from, there can be a lot of divisive things, but I just try and surround myself, and I've had a few things that I do, I'll go for a jog or something like that.
I know this, I'm going to bust him on this one. I know that I have gotten a call, and I've even gotten my door knocked on a few times, and I've heard 4 words come out of his mouth, and it's, I need a friend. So, whatever it takes, if you got to talk to somebody, you got to listen to some music, you got to go for a run, if you got to just sit and be with yourself for a moment, do that. And keep in mind, those that may not struggle as much as you guys with anxiety or depression or whatever it is, everybody struggles. Everybody needs to take a moment. Everybody needs to find something that helps them get on with their day. It's coffee for me. Everybody has something. and you're not alone. Please know that.
Let's hear it for Zach. That was great.
It got me, that threw me off the whole thing, aside from the whole, I would say, perfect ending, was in the middle of your van, you're like, is this the last question? I don't want to hear a goddamn question from any of you for the rest of the day, and I'm serious! Where did this just go?
Krista,
Krista put her hand down. Put your stupid hand down! Yeah, that's the kind of warm, sort of family vibe. Yeah. We never said functional family. Exactly, we never said the family was functional. We just like anyone you might have at home. Ladies and gentlemen, and I mean this, I want to hear a round of applause for the two gentlemen in front of this guy. Nice one, everybody.
Really good job, everybody.
Great job, band. We'll be back in a little bit, I guess. I should look at the schedule, but I assume we will be. I know for a fact. What? I don't know. Hold on, let me find out.
We're going to find out what's
You guys hang here. Don't leave, Steve. Don't leave, Mike. I got to find out what's next. We never look.
This might be the last panel, dude. Holy moly. In that case, don't go anywhere, Mike.
We've got it.
That's it. Well, we lost Richard. Guys, here.
Hold on. I'm still finding out. Hold on.
I think that's it, Rich.
Hold that thought. What happens now, Liz? What happens now? Somebody's saying beheading. They're giving me the beheading. Oh, no, that's it.
Beheading. All right, it's time for the beheading.
All right, so listen. Apparently, we'll be back in Jacksonville in 2 years. That's I've been told to tell you that.
Back in Jacksonville officially in 2 years, everybody. And next year in Orlando, if you need a fix.
I know, I think there's probably some autographs and photographs of guys.
Oh, there's lots of graphs.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to go sit out and sit by my CDs and watch people buy them. I'm going to sit at the table with Jason. And
I'm gonna put on my Chuck costume and do a Chuck photo.
He's gonna do Chuck photos. We're gonna stand by the CD table. We're gonna do a bunch of stuff. But what we're gonna do before we do any of that is what we do every time a convention is wrapping up. And that doesn't mean you're not gonna get your photographs and autographs. You're still gonna get those.
Just means on stage we're done.
We're done. We are done with our stage work for the weekend. So we're gonna sing the song that we sing at the end of every convention, and we would love it if you would join us. If you don't know it, you'll learn it fast, and if you do know it, sing it loud. Shall we? Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much.